All right, guys, Josh here, TLT, the one, the only, the greatest TL all time. And we are here with another edition of Tesla Talk. Remember, we charge our cars because we like to help the environment out, you know? Anyways, today we're going to talk about foreclosures and how to find foreclosures and why even look at a foreclosure. And let's start with that part first. Why do you want to look at a foreclosure? Well, if you don't know what a foreclosure is, it's basically a home that the bank has already confiscated or taken back because the owner didn't make their payments for, say, 3 to 9 months, depending on the state you're in. You're required to make your payment if you own the home. If you don't, the bank will take your money just like anything else, like a repo, basically. So there's a foreclosure and then there's a pre-foreclosure. A pre-foreclosure is like, how can I explain this? I can't say what I wanted to say, but it's like before you're giving us hints, basically, that you're going to foreclose by missing a couple payments in a row. So now the bank tags your home as pre-foreclosure, and this is all public records in almost every state. And so we want to look for those. Why? Because usually the bank wants to just offload those, just like Zillow wanted to offload their properties. So you might get a better deal. Um, they're more in a desperate mode, so you can contact the on a pre-foreclosure. You can contact the seller directly and try to get them out and work out a deal with them. So they just leave and hand over the keys, and you take over whatever problems they have, and then you can negotiate with the bank that way. And you can also get a steal of a deal, basically, like literally dollars, pennies on the dollars. In some instances, like 2014, you could steal a deal from a bank if you got lucky. But how do you find these? So the easiest way, you can go on Zillow, our trusted Zillow website. You could get records from the public records. You can have a title company do it, but Zillow, going to Zillow.com is the fastest way. If you go on your phone, just click on the Zillow icon, and it's going to take you to your little map. You just click on filters, and then this listing type, there's an arrow here. Usually I have them all checked, or whatever I'm searching for that day. But let's go foreclosure, auctions, foreclosed, pre-foreclosure. So the difference, let's start over. Foreclosure, that's in the process of the bank taking it back. Foreclosed, the bank took it back. Pre-foreclosure is just a warning sign that, hey, we're going to take this home. Now's a good time to contact us. So let's apply that and see how many foreclosures we have in San Diego. I think we did this live one time, and there was like 300. Let's see how many we have now. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in San Diego. That's crazy, first of all. That's like nothing. There's no market there, but there will be. And so if you're watching this in 2026, there could be foreclosures popping up. But let's click on this. This is a $2.1 million home in foreclosure. It's a nice house. Interesting. So this person hasn't made their payments, and the bank is prepared to foreclose on them if they don't, which is interesting to say the least. If you want to hit the back arrow, you can go look at something in Temecula. That's land on foreclosure. Let's see here. Carlsbad, another one. That's $6 million, a multi-unit in foreclosure. So there's different options. Nothing really in San Diego, but this is to help you guys kind of get prepared for any type of downturn. I'm not saying that there will be foreclosures in the future, but if there are, now you know how to find them, and that's the goal. When you're cold calling, if you're cold calling out there, you want to kind of be graceful in your approach. They're behind on their payments for a reason. They either lost their job, they don't have money, they have some sort of hardship. So always try to provide them value. There's different options to kind of navigate through that. If you have any questions, email me. If you want some scripts, email me as well. We could send you a couple pre-foreclosure scripts or auctions or whatever. But there's still opportunity for you to chat with a seller and try to figure out a way out of their problems. My favorite conversations, like I said, I was a problem solver. So my favorite conversation, someone in foreclosure, they don't want to leave the house and they don't want to sell it. So there's no money in there for me, but there was if you were able to help them out. So maybe negotiate straight with the bank for them and then hope that you get some sort of referral out of them. And most of the time they did. They did refer there, or there was some sort of opportunity that popped up from the transaction. The other option I've done with people is giving them a loan basically to pay off the bank. And now I become the bank, right? So I help them with the financing. So there's always a way to help people and still profit on it, but just come from that place, especially with a foreclosure or a pre-foreclosure, where you realize that some people just don't want to lose their house. So always try to come up with solutions for them. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Life will bring foreclosures, and you got to kind of navigate through that. But real estate has so many options for you. And if you have any questions about foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, or if you're in a situation where you're facing eviction or pre-foreclosure, let me know and we can kind of talk that through. Anyways, thanks for watching my Tesla talk.